So I was having a conversation recently with a thought leader in the personal development space, and he happened to ask me how long ago it has been that I got introduced to personal development. And I said it'd been about a decade. He said, "Oh, okay. So if you don't mind my asking, what got you into personal development?" I kind of chuckled. I said, it's a network marketing company. It was like my gateway drug. I've been strung out ever since." And we kind of laughed about it, and it actually took me back to when I was thinking about, like, gosh, wow, it's been a long time since I've been, drinking the Kool-Aid, so to speak, from all these different speakers and educators about how to live an abundant life and grow your potential and reach your full potential. And it takes me back to that time 10 years ago when I was just getting exposed to some of these concepts and some of this information for the first time in my life. And it couldn't have been at a more appropriate moment because I was actually kind of frustrated with my job. I guess I had an overall good job, but you get to that point where you feel like you're working harder, not really seeing it showing up in the raises and the bonus structures. They give you any kind of upside over your regular salary. Also would start to dry up. This was 10 years ago, and things would change, and it was kind of one of those things where internally it's like I'm trying to do the climb and do everything you're supposed to, level up, get those raises, earn more money, as you grind in your career. And everyone can understand that, right? It's a pretty common thing amongst any 20-something-year-old individual just trying to make their way in their career. And I remember wanting to feel very successful, but it also felt like working for a very big company that I wasn't really moving ahead that fast. It was this process my goodness, is going to take literally decades. And I just kind of felt stuck at a certain point where it was like, okay, well, I really want to be able to just live the good life a little bit more, not have to feel like it's going to take the next bonus to be able to move the needle or anything like that, because the raises don't generally come quite that quick. And I remember actually one time going and kind of gambling, so to speak, with with some cash I had saved up because I thought I had a big bonus coming. And so I go and take this money out of savings to buy this car I really wanted. This thing was super sweet. It was a black on black, super fast V8 BMW. This thing was top of the line race car. And the funny part about it was I should have hedged my bets because I ended up getting no bonus whatsoever. There was some fine print in the compensation plan, and something got missed by like 1% that just took thousands of dollars and made them just go poof, right? So here I am just kicking myself, like, you got to be kidding me. I was already feeling tight and pinched. Then I took a little cash out of the stash to go buy my close to be dream car. And it was just, oh, what a kick in the gut. I'm thinking, man, I'm back to being frustrated, and you're supposed to be feeling fortunate and appreciative, but I'm thinking like, man, I'm trying to grow and climb, but I'm just stuck. And the thing was, I was looking around, right, at different money making opportunities, and it just seemed like everything out there was the same old, lame old, go read up on stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. And at that time, I didn't really know any better and think I really had the capital levels available to start investing in real estate. And I remember a friend of mine gave me a call and had asked me their opinion. They said, I've gotten involved with a new business and I want to get your opinion on it. It's something pretty new and pretty cool. Get a glimpse of the future. I said, hey, all right, that sounds interesting. If it's got issues, I'll shoot holes in it immediately. And the funny part about it is I had a chance to essentially get to sit down and witness my first business opportunity, which at that time had to do with a sleek new technology that allowed people to see each other over the phone that was not heard of before except in sci-fi movies. And I remember the first thought thinking, in my mind was, wow, I remember that from 20 years ago when I kid. I knew this technology would be here one day. And so, less important was the details of the specifics, of a given product or service. It was just like, oh my goodness, you mean there's something that I can go out and market essentially as like an affiliate, or as a business, as an independent business owner, and be able to get a cut of those proceeds as long as I do is help market the product and develop a distribution channel. It's genius. I've never heard any concept like this, right? So it was like I had such an amazing wake up call. I can do this part time around my schedule. Doesn't have to jeopardize or conflict with my career. And so I remember just saying, hey, yeah, after coming in as a brown apple and leaving as a pretty red one, it was time to try this new venture. And it was so interesting to see that I had big plans to go and share a great opportunity with a whole lot of people to be able to do something different. And lo and behold, a lot of people weren't interested, and in many instances it even seemed like nobody cared. And even worst of all, just about everybody I talked to was just broke. And not just broke for a little while, but broke in the mentality like, no, that won't ever be an option. So that was a little bit discouraging, but over time, you just keep kind of going through the process and realize you got to humble yourself to the systems in place to educate you on all this, and finally took the time to actually get trained the proper way and be coachable and go out and just see the people and show the plan. And sure enough, over some time, I actually built some success, made some money, developed a residual income. And that in and of itself was its own wake-up call, thinking, oh my goodness, you've started to separate yourself from the masses. Just being one of the few that ever has the luxury of receiving residual income was pretty powerful. More on that in a completely separate topic. But I was able to help others and make an impact. And that was a huge achievement because, I was out there trying to make a buck, and little did I know that I would end up evolving into a new me. The experience was the gateway, in fact, to my personal development experience, and quietly to my real estate investing experience. Once I realized, what other ways can I get a residual income? Can I get one type of residual income to make another type of residual income? How about that? Let's look at stacking these things. And that growth of me as a person was something that helped me develop a better mindset, a mindset of a man that would be able to evolve into someone that would be ready for marriage and family, and true business and true health and true wealth and strength in relationships. And it just it's like it rekindled the desire I'd had since being much younger to actually go out and teach others and help others. And just that simple decision to embrace this new way of living, this new way of thinking, this new operating system of sorts was probably one of the single most significant decisions and roots of courses that I've taken in my life. And so that's part of the reason I'm so passionate in sharing information related to personal development with people, because I think it's something that if it hits you at the right time with the right message from the right messenger, it will resonate with you at a frequency that will, at least if nothing else, get your attention and say, hey, I think I've just witnessed something different over there, a new concept, a new truth, something that might challenge, something that might make perfect sense, but something to take a look at, because it could be information that starts the spark and flicks the domino to the change in your life. So hopefully me share my story help you understand what's possible for you out there. Thanks. Hey, it's Drew, and I want to thank you for checking out today's episode of Learn How to See Better. And one of the things I was thinking about was based on today's subject matter, I sometimes like to kind of follow on and send out a little bit more information in this space. And you can feel free to leave comments or send messages to me anytime on this platform. Or if you'd like to have something showing up in your inbox a little bit more consistently, that would be fantastic as well. So I want to invite you all to go to drewdavis.info, just how it sounds, DREWDAVIS.info. And what you'll find at that link is an ability to listen to this podcast on all available platforms. If you've got your favorite and you want to snag that link, you could do so there. And if you'd like to get a little bit more information on today's topic via email, you'll have your opportunity to send in your email address, the best way to contact you there, and I can send out some more little nuggets of wisdom that might be applicable to you and your business. So with that, thanks again. I appreciate all your support. If you like this content, like it and share it with a friend, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks.